Hey, people. My name is Greg Berg. What did he say his name was? Gary? Glenn? When I was in, when I was a kid, I had my, when I was a, when I was a kid, I had a speech impediment on my R's. Greg Berg. What did he say his name was? Gary? Glenn? Mm. Uh, when I was in school, kid, kids used to make fun of me on the playground, not for my speech impediment, but because I because I'm visually impaired. How did I get that way, you ask? I was born when I was born 6 weeks premature. My mom noticed that I was looking up at this. I stare at the ceiling, so she took me into the eye doctor, who noticed that I had cataracts on both eyes. So he gave me laser surgery on this eye. The first three laser surgeries on this eye. The first one blinded it, and the second and third were supposed to fix it, but didn't. He was then going to do laser surgery on this eye to improve it from 2400, which means if we were walking down the street, me holding onto your arm, or hand in hand if you're hot, foxy, sexy, if you told me that we were 400 feet away from uh, a cliff, I would hope that you would have brought bananas, nuts, and crackers on our trip to munch on. Until we got to 20 feet, and then I'd believe you. The kids who made fun of me on the playground were very highly impressed with me when we got in the classroom, because they couldn't figure out how I could read a blank piece of paper. To the layman finger, a random bunch of dots. To the layman eye, a random bunch of holes. So I got a piece of braille paper, put it into my brailler, and brailled out the alphabet and signs, double spaced, and had someone else write in print on them what the random bumpy dots said. That, however, did not stop them from making fun of me on the playground, calling me the R word. Instead of using one of the line from one of my favorite instead of using a line from my favorite game show, Match Game, and asking them how am I, plus one of my mom's favorite lines, answer me. All I wanted to know was what I did to make them want to treat me like that. I know you'll want to tune in next time for the rest of the story, so until then, hasta la bye bye.